The purpose of this video is to introduce the MTSS Interventions Shared Drive. When in Google Drive and after hitting the Shared Drives button, you will find a new drive called MTSS Interventions for Ballwin Elementary. Once you go into the shared folder, you'll be able to see data sheets folders, content area folders, as well as the MTSS video and quick cards. As you're exploring the folder, you will see that within the content area folders, there are detailed skill sets that have visuals as well as interventions for your students. As you can see in the math folder, there are many detailed skill sets that you may want to look at when working with a student who may be struggling in the area of math. Going back out to the main page, we can take a look at reading and see very similar pieces of detailed skill sets in the area of reading. When going into the folder, you'll see the visuals as well as different types of interventions that can be done with your students. More interventions and visuals will be added as we move through the year, and we encourage you to add any visuals or quick lesson interventions that you have had success with in the past. Within the data sheets folder, there are many different options for you to look at as far as choosing which type of data you would like to take, as well as the sheet that you'll be taking it on. In this folder, you will find a lot of different types of data sheets, and the reason for that is because you want to find the type of data sheet that works best for you and the student that you're working with at the time. Let's take a look at frequency data. When you're measuring a student's behavior and the amount that behavior occurs in a given time, you would use a sheet like this frequency data sheet. You won't be tallying the behavior all day long. You'll choose a given time period and you'll just measure the student's behavior in that time period by tallying every time the behavior occurs. This would be like a 5-minute time period. Within the folder, you'll also find many other types of data sheets. If you're working with the student on an academic concept, you may want to just use a percentage style data sheet, meaning that you'd put the number of correct answers out of the number of total answers for the student, just like you would when you're normally grading any work. Lastly, anecdotal data is also welcomed. This is data that includes your notes about a student's behavior and your observations of them completing academic tasks. This information can be very helpful when discussing your student with the MTSS team. If you have any questions or want to brainstorm about a particular student's needs and what the best data collection process would be, please feel free to reach out to anyone on the MTSS team. We hope you enjoy exploring the MTSS Interventions Shared Drive and find lots of good use of the visuals and interventions provided within each folder. Thank you.